Sisters at Benet Academy Katherine and Victoria Kluzak both made the trip to Portugal for World Youth Day earlier this month, making global connections along the way.
These were from some Vietnamese kids, and then these were from more South Koreans, and then I believe this was a flag from Texas that some Texans gave us. Yeah. So there were lots of kids, so many from like all over the world. Really cool to see how many youth were there, and they were all Catholics and all sharing in their faith.
Pope Francis was in attendance for the celebration, and sophomore Nicholas Kukla said seeing the Pope in person was a mind-blowing experience.
That was the night we were sleeping under the stars and we were in a little section. And I actually had to go to the bathroom with one buddy and we're waiting at the gate because it was closed and we're like, why is it closed? And then all of a sudden we see all these men in a barricade and then the Pope comes out and then we're like, no way. And then we start to video him. And that was cool just to see the father of our faith.
The three were a part of Benet Academy's group in Portugal, which included 18 students, 5 parents, and Deacon Christopher Weiland. World Youth Day took place from August 1st through the 6th in the city of Lisbon. The celebration began in 1985 and takes place about every 3 years. It returned this year for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic. Its purpose is celebrating and putting trust in youth, making pilgrimage, and encountering the greater Catholic community. The Benet group arrived a few days early, spending 10 days total in Portugal.
We'd wake up about 6, and then we'd go to breakfast, and then would usually be touring some religious site or going to Mass.
A highlight of the trip saw Pope Francis address an audience of 500,000, including the group from Benet.
The Pope really spent his time in Portugal letting the youth of the world know that they matter to the church. They matter here at Benet, they matter here in the Joliet Diocese, and they matter to the global church.
The Pope held a vigil on August 5th. Weiland says he gets chills whenever reminiscing on this powerful moment from the service.
1.6 million people became silent when the Eucharist was brought out and Christ was present to the group. You heard nobody. No talking, no yelling, no machinery operating, no radios going. And in one moment, in a matter of 4 or 5 seconds, we went from singing and dancing and partying to silence.
It's an experience Victoria said helped her feel more united in her faith.
Seeing all these young people there and getting to meet them and interact with them and finding out that they're just like us, like loving sports and art and music, really helped us realize that we're not alone in our Catholic faith and in who we are.
Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Will Payne.